Hello and welcome to Sovereign RPG. I am Sovereign and today we are in No Way to Die Survival. It's going to be something a little bit different. We normally have gacha games or RPGs, MMOs, etc. Well, this is an RPG in general, which is the basic gist of the channel. I was going through like the top 20 games that are currently new. I don't think this game is new. I think this game's been out for about a year, but it's been received a massive update recently. So I thought, you know what? I'll give you my first impressions on the game just in case you enjoy some more offline-y type games. I am going to be doing a Google Play Pass series where I'm going to review games on the Google Play Pass to let you know if it is worth actually paying the $5.99 to actually purchase it. And there's quite a lot of offline games on there. Some really good ones to look at. This War of Mine is one of my top favorites, even off the mobile platform. But anyway, we're starting to digress a little bit. Let's get into No Way to Die Survival now. According to their About This Game page, it's a free offline post-apocalyptic survival game. Explore, craft, and survive. And recently they've added a new tutorial that explains the basics of the game, more enemy varieties, elite weapons which can't be crafted. They've been added to the store. That's a payment thing there. Daily prizes each day when the game is launched. So there'll be daily, even though it's an offline game, there will be daily rewards. And they've improved the animation and assets to enhance appearance of the game graphic. Now, I actually quite like the game graphics itself. I don't think it's too bad. I think it's actually quite decently nice. It reminds me quite a lot of Last Day of Survival. I think it's called Last Day of Survival. It came out a few years ago. It is your basic survival game. There'll be no online PvP in this game. It's all offline. So you're going to be running around. You're just going to be collecting stuff. It's nice to do when you're sitting on a toilet or waiting for your missus to finish watching her daily soap operas or Celebrity Big Douche or whatever the hell they're watching these days. I have no idea. I'm sad single and alone. It's quite a decent wide variety of crafting. You have the building crafting. You have a lot of the stuff you can craft in here depending on what level you are. There's a quite decent amount of stuff. It goes on and on and on, starting with your very basic stuff to upgrading and getting katanas, M416s and SMGs, assault rifles and heavy pistols with your army gear, compound bows, etc. So it's got a decent amount of stuff you can get to level and craft to. You have your buildings which have different levels of up to, like, I'm guessing brick, because like it doesn't show you what you get in the future, only what you kind of have unlocked right now, which starts off as a makeshift wall. And I believe you go into here and upgrade if you have the resources. So it will go from makeshift to wood to, I'm guessing, makeshift to wood to brick. And I don't know if it goes any further than actual brick. I haven't got that far into the game. You have your benches, your bonfires for cooking, carpenters benches, armor benches, stonecutters, melting, gunsmith. You have chests, you have different furniture you can build to make your house more homely. There's a lot of unique stuff, so you can make a radio, which helps you make contact with the outside world. It says, I'm not quite sure what that does, to be honest. Your inventory is quite limited. You do unlock as you get better backpacks and better belts, better clothing, etc. It has more slots available to you. You do start off with the sort of broken down base. I've started to fill in some of it, so at least my main part in here is completely locked off. At nighttime, when you're playing this game, you are attacked by NPCs, the zombies, different varieties of zombies. Depending on what level you are, they'll send different levels at you. You have your small chests, which you start off with. Basically, you can put some of your gear into. You can create better ones with more slots. You can run around. You can click the auto button. When you're running around the map, it will collect all the resources off the floor. So if you just like want to go AFK for a minute, you gotta go start making dinner. You press on auto on a map. So we'll go over here. So when you're on the main map, you have several different places you can unlock. These places unlock with levels depending on what level you are, and it goes all the way up to level 30 plus. This one right now on the forest edge has a difficulty. You can walk it. It can take 20 minutes to walk it, or you can run with your energy that is up the top, which comes back over time. So I just ran there really quickly just to show you what's going on over here. See if we can find some combat. So you have different kinds of stuff on the floor over here. You can search things. Make sure your bags are empty, not like what I did. You can pull them up and click on put all or take all. You can use stuff from that inventory screen. You got trees to break down, rocks to break. You got iron nodes. Oh, there's a couple of zombies there. Let's use our gun. It automatically, whenever you're attacking, it will automatically like lock onto a target. Wolf there. You can switch over to different kinds of weapons. We'll have a knife over here so you can just run around. I'm going to switch to the gun and kill that deer so we can get ourselves a little bit of meat. Lovely jubbly. Take all. There's different chests, etc. on the map, so you can pick up some more like crafting stuff, bottles of water, etc. I think 20 is the maximum amount of water we can carry. You do have food food and water up here. So you have to go into your inventory. You have to always have food on you. You have to have water on you. You can click on use and it will raise your water up, and then you can eat your meats, etc. And it will raise your food up over here. Your levels, which determine how much HP you have. Your weapons and armor determine how much defense you have, how much attack you have, and how quickly you attack. Now, as I said earlier, there is an auto button which will randomly collect it. Collects the resources on the map until there's nothing left on the map. If there's nothing to kill left on the map, then you can just run around and click that auto button, collect all the resources until your bags are full, then head back home. When you get different new types of, the auto does not pick up loot from bodies of stuff that you've killed. It just picks up the natural resources for you to be able to upgrade your gear inside of your base, repair stuff, etc. And you have to go back to your base in time for nighttime for when they attack you. So like at the beginning of the game, you're going to want to go in and sort of set up your defenses, set up traps, etc. as traps you can build. And with the auto, they do kill the targets as well. Switch to the knife, it will do it there. There we go. We lost a bit of endurance on the clothing, which your clothing can break, so you need to be able to repair that stuff or make new stuff. There's nothing really new to the genre when it comes to survival games. Our bag is now full, so we will be heading back. You just run to the edge of the map to head back to your base. And because we leveled up to level 3, we have unlocked the gas station. There'll be different kinds of things there. We're going to just run back with the energy. Every time you level, your energy gets restored. The loading screens are quite fast. A good little game to be able to play when you're not doing anything. We got nothing else to do if you do enjoy these type of games. There are other games that I think are better, like the Viking one. I can't remember the name of it. Viking Co-op Survival or something like that. Frost something. Maybe you can let me know down below. And Last Day of Survival is another one. That said, it's a good little pickup if you just want to run around. It costs nothing. You don't have to. It's pretty good for free-to-play players. You don't have to go in and buy. There's a lot of stuff you can buy, but you don't have to buy any of these things. A lot of the stuff you can get quite easily from just playing the game. Your guns, etc. Your armor. I was picking up quite a lot of armor stuff earlier. A lot of stuff I had to leave behind. You can go back to the maps if you've left some stuff behind and go and collect it. Just come and create as many of these boxes as you can. Go in and they're gonna put on there, take all, put all, and you can put all the stuff you need to put in there. But make sure you're carrying around your food, etc. And that's all we have for today for this little survival crafting game. It's a good little pickup if you've got nothing else to do. A little bit of a time waster. If you do enjoy these survival games, you will enjoy this game. There's nothing new, but it is pretty decent. I do like the graphics, etc. And it runs really well on emulators and on your phone. There's no lag, etc. like some of the other games have with a lot of buildings that get pulled up. There's no PvP, it is offline. So if you do prefer that, then it's definitely something you should look at. Let me know down below if there are any games you want me to look at. There's plenty of games on the mobile market that are actually all out and about. So if you want any of these checked out, please let me know down in the comments and I'll get them on the list of things to check out. Remember to like and sub if you haven't already for all your mobile gaming content. Fly safe and avoid local chat scams.